From a prince's lavish palace to a global movement touching billions, dive into the mesmerizing tale of Buddhism. How did one man's quest for peace spark a spiritual revolution? Let's journey together. Chapter 1. The Royal Beginnings. In the heart of ancient India, within walls of pure opulence, lived Prince Siddhartha Gautama. Imagine a life where every whim is catered to, every sorrow shielded away. That was Siddhartha's world. Yet, even in this paradise, curiosity gnawed at him. One fateful day, he ventured beyond those protective palace walls. What he saw, old age, sickness, death, and a seeker of truth, rocked his world. It was like a jigsaw puzzle with pieces he'd never seen before. Why did people suffer? Was there a way out? These burning questions lit a fire in him. Trading his crown for the quest for truth, Siddhartha embarked on a journey, the ripples of which would touch every corner of the world. The prince was on a path, not just to discover, but to awaken. Chapter 2. The Search for Answers. Leaving the luxuries behind, Siddhartha ventured into the unknown, his heart heavy with questions. From thick forests to mountaintops, he sought wisdom. He met gurus, tried tough rituals, and even starved himself, thinking maybe the answers lay in extreme sacrifice. But nothing gave him the peace he yearned for. Then, under a sprawling Bodhi tree, he sat down, making a silent promise to himself. He wouldn't move until he found his answers. Days passed. The sun rose and set, the world around him moved, but Siddhartha remained still, diving deep into his own mind. And then, in a profound moment of clarity, it happened. Enlightenment. It was as if a veil had lifted, revealing the universe's truths. Siddhartha, the prince, had transformed. He became the Buddha, the awakened one. Chapter 3. Echoes of Profound Wisdom. With enlightenment, Buddha's eyes shone brighter, his words carrying a depth few had ever heard. People gathered, their souls hungry for his teachings. He spoke of life's truths, its inevitable suffering, and the path to rise above it. Tales, parables, and direct teachings. Each word was like a gentle raindrop, nourishing parched hearts. Followers began to form around him, from simple villagers to learned scholars. They documented his words, passing them down like priceless heirlooms. These became the sutras, a roadmap for anyone seeking life's deeper meaning. Through whispers in silent monasteries, chants in bustling marketplaces, and tales by campfires, Buddha's wisdom started its journey. It wasn't just a philosophy, it was a way of life, inviting all to walk the path to inner peace. The spark had been ignited, setting the stage for a global spiritual odyssey. Chapter 4. Footprints Beyond Borders. Imagine a flame spreading, touching everything in its path. That's what Buddha's teachings began to do. But how did this spiritual wildfire spread so far and wide? Enter Emperor Ashoka, a once fierce warrior. A single brutal war changed him, filling him with regret. Seeking redemption, he embraced Buddhism. His influence was immense. Ashoka sent emissaries, engraved edicts, and built pillars, turning his empire into a beacon of Buddhist teachings. The wisdom journeyed through caravans and sailed across seas, from the lush landscapes of Sri Lanka to the snowy heights of Tibet, and even the bustling streets of China, Thailand, and Japan. Buddhism, with its essence of compassion and peace, found a home in diverse lands. Cultures merged, practices evolved, but the core message remained unchanged. A path to end suffering and embrace inner peace. Chapter 5. A Tree of Many Branches. Buddhism, like a mighty tree, began to branch out. Different lands, different people, but the same foundational roots. Theravada took root in the serene landscapes of Southeast Asia, preserving the ancient ways. Meanwhile, in the artistic realms of China and Korea, Mahayana blossomed, embracing new ideas and celebrating the bodhisattvas, those selfless souls dedicated to helping others achieve enlightenment. And then, high in the mystical mountains of Tibet, Vajrayana emerged with its vibrant rituals and deep meditations. Despite their differences, a singular heartbeat within these branches, a quest for understanding and inner peace. Each tradition, with its unique flavor, offered a different path up the same mountain. Together, they painted a vibrant mosaic of a philosophy that was as diverse as it was united, beckoning seekers from all walks of life. Chapter 6. Crafting Spirituality in Stone and Color. Imagine stepping into a world where every stone whispers tales and every hue sings of the soul, Buddhism didn't just touch hearts, it inspired hands. Majestic temples rose, their spires reaching the heavens. In India, the Ajanta caves became a canvas of devotion, their walls adorned with tales of the Buddha's journey. Further east, in Japan, Zen gardens used rocks and ripples to craft silent sermons. And let's not forget the colossal Bamiyan Buddhas, standing tall amidst Afghanistan's cliffs, bearing witness to time's dance. Every statue, every painting was more than art. It was a meditation, a prayer turned tangible. These masterpieces, crafted with love and devotion, became gateways. Stepping through them, one could touch the sublime beauty of a philosophy that celebrated not just the divine, but the very spirit of life. Chapter 7. Celebrations of the Soul. As seasons changed and moons waxed and waned, vibrant festivals danced to the rhythm of Buddhist teachings. In lantern-lit streets of Asia, Vesak shimmered, celebrating Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and final nirvana. Monks draped in saffron robes formed a serene river during the almsgiving ceremony, a practice of humility and gratitude. From the resonating beats of drums in Tibetan rituals to the quiet release of lanterns in Thai skies, each festivity was a poem of devotion. But these weren't just about joy. They were moments of reflection, of coming together, of reminding oneself of the path to inner peace. In the midst of life's chaos, these celebrations served as anchors, grounding one to the core tenets of Buddhism. They were invitations, calling every heart to partake in a journey both outward and inward. Chapter 8. Embracing the Now. Fast forward to today's bustling cities and digital realms. You'd think ancient wisdom might get lost in the noise, right? But surprise, Buddhism found its voice, even amidst modern chaos. From New York's skyscrapers to London's underground, the age-old practice of meditation found new enthusiasts. CEOs, artists, students, everyone seemed to be closing their eyes to find clarity. Mindfulness apps buzzed on smartphones, guiding a new generation to breathe, pause, and reflect. Science chimed in too, applauding meditation's power to heal and harmonize the mind. In a world racing against time, Buddhism's teachings became a gentle reminder to slow down, to cherish the present, to seek inner peace amidst external hustle. Ancient yet ever relevant, Buddhism offered modern souls a sanctuary, proving that timeless truths have a place in every era.